Okay, so you're going. Okay.
My ideal dream is that it's celebrated every single year the same way the 4th of July is celebrated.
We've always had a Evanston 4th of July parade, and so to have this parade, it means a lot to people in the community.
I was, not really aware of any all-black dance teams. I was aware that a lot of people in the community does not know what Juneteenth is. That part of history is not taught in school. When I got this inspiration, this idea, I know what I want to do, I know what I want it to look like, but I'm not a dance teacher. I just kind of have this vision, and in order to kind of bring that vision alive, I needed a dance teacher, I needed a dance director, and I kind of made this post on Facebook. I was doing phone interviews, and Dani was one of them.
And so she messages me, and she's telling me about Juneteenth, and I'm like, oh, this is so cool. Like, yeah, I'm interested. This is what I do. I'm a creative director and a choreographer, and this is really dear and near to my heart.
We had the opportunity to have these community building grants through the United Way and the Evanston Community Foundation. And the community building grants are built on the purpose of groups and individuals who want to make impact. And we are so excited at the prospect of having the first ever Juneteenth Parade.
I've met Kimon in the past. She was one of our grantees. And this year I got to meet Dani, who she encouraged to come along and apply for one of our community grants. Hearing about the idea was something I just was like, wow. It took so long for us to get here.
They will dance to a song called Wade in the Water, which was a song that Harriet Tubman created to free the slaves to get to the Underground Railroad. But I wanted to be an expression of freedom. I wanted to be 100% Black. I wanted to incorporate is that it not just only be a dance, but kind of like a production within itself, so there will be different aspects to it.
Working with my assistant choreographer, we were talking about making sure that the story was there because we want the audience to learn about what the slaves had to do in order to be free. And so the choreography is a storytelling choreography for the ceremony. We wanted to show the water effect, and so we're using a lot of modern, contemporary, and ballet put together so that we can tell that story. You see the movement of the bodies and where they're going and how it's affecting them emotionally. There's a moment, everyone's moving and doing their own thing. That's pretty much the part of the story where everyone's just working in the field. But there's a moment where we all clap and we stand still. And that moment is about us being on one accord, that we are all deciding we're going to run away and be free. To me, that's a very powerful moment because there's power in being still. And in that time of being still, you're learning and you're taking in what you need in order to know what to do.
I really wanted to create a team, a dance team that will not only be educated on what Juneteenth is, but be allowed to express themselves of what, Freedom Day is, because it's something that is not taught in school.
It's important that as the youth grow, that they understand their past and their present. Because once you understand your past and your present, you have a better understanding of your future.
We have a second piece that we're doing, and that's for the parade. That's very uplifting, celebratory, and that piece is from Sounds of Blackness, and it's called The Drum. It celebrates the freedom of us, of African Americans. And so they'll get a chance to just do some African, upbeat, rhythmic type of choreography, so we're excited about that. in that time that we're with them, I hope to build unity. Being together and working on a project, you'll see that you need each other. And so I really want them to be able to build the unity and community.
I would like the dance team to grow, have them become the teachers of the history of Juneteenth.
Learning about Juneteenth at a young age. As I got older, I was able to see the power in being free and not being enslaved, and why I should celebrate who I am.
In American history, we have other parades that are like staples of American culture. This parade has that same potential to be a part of America's fabric of culture, education, and legacy.
Slavery did not end when Abraham Lincoln wrote the Emancipation Proclamation. It continued as a result of collaborative efforts. That's when it ended, and I say ended very lightly. A lot of things that are still going on today is still going to take that same collaborative effort. It's still going to take that same community coming together, that same oneness to stop a lot of the other things that are currently going on.